we went very aggressive on the undercut. And then on the hard, I think, it was a bit the other way around. It seemed like we were stronger on the medium and they were stronger on the hard tire. So then, of course, Lewis was catching and he was putting the pressure on again. So then we had to go again quite aggressive for the last stop to the end. And then, he was going long. He had quite a big tire advantage to the end. And of course, I could see him coming from behind.
Track position's everything, I guess, and we lost it already at the beginning. After the first stop. So, I thought that by being able to go longer, I thought we were in a better position, but they were just too strong. They've been stronger all weekend.
From lap 1 onwards, I had no drink at all. It was extremely tough. Already from lap 20, I was completely gone. I had no strength. I was losing strength on my hands, strength on my feet. The vision as well was getting quite uncomfortable.
Very boring race on my side, but on the other hand, it's been a very, very positive race for us. I mean, the performance was incredible today, and it's great to see that on a track where we did not expect to be that quick.
It's always so fun here, and I really do. Sometimes I have to bring myself back a bit because I can be a bit like a kid in a candy store and get too excited and probably burn more energy than I need to. But no, I just enjoyed being here.
Yeah, it was challenging. In the first stint, lost quite a bit of time behind the Alpha Tauris, and then I was making progress, but slowly. The following overtaking was difficult as expected in these temperatures, and unfortunately, when you go back on the grid, then things become more difficult.
I had a lot of pace, but I just was stuck behind Daniel the whole race. Tried a couple of moves on him and nearly made it stick, and then obviously the slow pit stop that cost us the undercut on him, then that we couldn't make it happen. But tough one out there.
I knew Dan was on the outside, so I had to be careful. But then I couldn't brake too late because I knew Charles was like just ahead. So the angle, I was on the apex and Charles was coming pretty much. I was going to T-bone him if I went in any harder. So I don't know, got a little bit sketchy.
I maximized the advantage in the first lap. Managed to overtake 2 cars, and after that just saving the tires.
Obviously it's good to take a point, so I'm happy about that, and I think happy with the strategy that we chose. So it helped us to have the freshest tires at the end.
The last stint was pretty good, but then it was just too late, and Sebastian in the end was faster than me. So disappointed because again P11, again 1 position out of points, but looking forward for the next one in May.
Unfortunate, turn 1 we got hit, it wasn't ideal, and then we did what we could to recover, but not our day.
The first part felt pretty nice, the car, and then there was more contact with I think it was the Renault up with Alonso, and we lost a part of the floor on the side, and I thought that it wasn't bad, but it just felt that we ran out of the tires much faster than on the first stint.
Yeah, made a good start, P20 up to P14 or something. Struggling to keep Fernando and Sebastian behind me, but that was how it was, and then pretty long, lonely race.
Obviously had front wing damage. Made our stints much longer than they needed to be to do an early pit stop, but I think we just didn't have the pace today. I mean, we're just really struggling with keeping the tires in the right window.
We expected worse, so I think we're happy with what we managed to do with the package that we had. Overall, I think we learned. We know what we could have done and could have improved.
In turn 2, the headrest came off in my car, and it did 2 things. First, it was quite a sketchy first lap because it lifted the back of the headrest and blocked both left and right mirrors.
At one point I nearly crashed in the penultimate corner. Luckily that it happened here and not in the first sector. So I look at the mirror and the rear wing was bent rearwards. So maybe the bumps or whatever, it was very demanding for the car today.
Lacking a bit of pace, but also compromised race after the touch in turn 1. In the first lap at the start. So not an easy one, but we'll come back stronger in the next one.
It was quite eventful. We had a sensor problem on the grid, which the team managed to fix, and then after the start of the race we had a suspension failure, which got worse lap by lap until the moment it completely failed. So we had to retire the car.